Most people don't know that the best train ride in Peru is not to Machu Picchu. This 10.5-hour journey across southern Peru has to be on your itinerary. If you're thinking that's too long, I promise that by the end of this video, your mind will be changed. Come along as we show you the journey from start to finish. Today we're traveling 10.5 hours from Cusco to Puno, which is Lake Titicaca, and we splurged a little bit on this incredible train. It's the Titicaca number 20 train. It's a little bit like the Orient Express, as you can see here. It has a bit of a vintage vibe. These seats are super comfy. It has a really nice observatory car with windows all around, open back. There's performances, there's fashion shows, there's Pisco sour demonstrations. We also get a 3-course lunch, afternoon tea, and some drinks throughout the process. It's seriously like nothing we've ever done before, and it's absolutely 100% worth it. We've only been on the train for I think 3 hours now, but we're loving every second, and they actually are excited for the next, how many more hours do we have left? 7? I'm sure it's gonna fly by fast because this is seriously stunning. I can't wait to show you everything. But first, let's talk more about this route. The train travels just over 300 kilometers at a slow speed to emphasize sightseeing. It climbs to over 4,300 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest train journeys in the world. And lastly, it typically runs a few times a week and leaves early in the morning, so you'll want to plan in advance to be sure you can fit it into your itinerary. The open observatory car was my absolute favorite place to be during the trip. You feel a closer connection to the landscape with the windows all around, and you get to breathe in the fresh air as you go. It's open the entire trip, so there are plenty of moments to enjoy it crowd-free. A couple of hours after you settle in, the entertainment begins. It starts with live traditional music, followed by dance performances. I loved how each of their dances was themed with distinct outfits to match the vibe. After the dances came a fashion show. Both female and male models showcased a collection of handmade Andean clothing. And if you like what you see, you can try it on and buy the clothes after the show. Just when we thought the fun was over, the dancers came back and invited guests to join them. I mean, I can never say no to a good time, and got looped into doing the Macarena in a procession. Then one of the performers pulled me in to dance with him. And as you can see, even if I have absolutely zero coordination, I can't lie, I really enjoyed it. I cannot believe I've gotten this far and haven't yet talked about the landscapes we saw on this train ride.
Are we in Peru?
Or are we in the Scottish Highlands? Don't know.
This is considered to be one of the most beautiful rail journeys in South America, and really, I believe it. The landscape constantly changes throughout the course of the trip, but the most visually dramatic is the rugged Andean mountain region near La Raya Pass. I was on cloud 9. I could not believe I went my entire life not knowing Peru had views like this. So we are now at La Raya, where we're changing from the region of Cusco to the region of Puno, where we're headed tonight. We're at 4,200 meters, and you can definitely feel it as you're walking around. But the landscapes here are so stunning. They look like the Scottish Highlands. So majestic. And our stop is about 10 minutes or so, and then after that we'll be having lunch. So we'll check out the little market and church up there. Once we got back on board, it was time for our 3-course lunch. ¿Qué tienes?
Yo tengo un plato de quinoa, es un plato muy peruano, con
Cusqueño.
tomate cherry, cusqueño, sí. Y después no me acuerdo.
So they've given us a pumpkin soup with a ravioli in the center filled with Andean cheese. This is like my jam 100%. So now we have Andean short rib with Peruvian potatoes, little micro vegetables, and also micro vegetable topping here. I don't remember what the sauce is, but it's gonna be delicious.
En dessert tenemos una tarta cheesecake de lúcuma, es una fruta peruana. Como base tenemos chocolate y por arriba también chocolate.
Muy bien. After lunch, we headed into the bar car early to get good seats for the Pisco Sour presentation. But first, Masi has one critique of this train.
The thing about this train, the bathroom smells horrible.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful.
We finally learned the art of making a good Pisco Sour. It was about time since we had been indulging in them the entire trip. I took my Pisco Sour back out to the observatory car to watch the landscapes change from mountains to the Altiplano, a high plateau where small villages, grazing alpacas, and wide open plains stretch for miles. It honestly felt like we were traveling through the southwestern United States. And just when you'd think we'd retreat for an afternoon snooze, think again, there is no lull on this train ride and you don't want to miss out on the fun. The dancers and live music returned, and this time they played international hits that got the whole train car singing along. Of course, that was followed by more dancing, and this time I even managed to drag my husband in. Finally, it was time to quiet down a bit. We started moving through villages and were called to sit for our afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea time. We have some tea with their Andean mint, Urba Luisa. There's some orange. They also put a piece of hydrated pineapple in there. And then there's two little sandwiches. One is a vegetable sandwich. One is ham and cheese, crock brownie, and plum. So,
As the sun went down, we headed back to the observatory car to witness the magic of golden hour. Honestly, we were sad that the train ride was coming to an end, but we did get a bit excited to see the lights of Puno shining over Lake Titicaca. As we deboarded the train, the staff gave us the sweetest farewell, and just like that, we were on to our next adventure. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more of the best bucket list travel ideas and itineraries. I'll see you in Lake Titicaca in my next video for one of the most unique and underrated cultural experiences in Peru. Until then, happy travels, my friends.